Alright, hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Princess Connect Redive video, and today I'm doing my updated version of my 1-star tier list. This video will be recorded before the release of unique equipment, so keep that in mind. A lot of the characters you're going to be seeing here are going to be based on their base, like 1-star to 5-star level. They're not going to be accounting for unique equipment and all that stuff. So here I have every 1-star set up in the entire game. I made sure this time to not miss any characters. So every 1-star in the entire game is down here. As you can see, I had them on the Starto tier. This is where we're just going to start them up. We're going to go through the tiers and place them. So we'll start from C tier, and we'll move our way up to C, B, A, S, double S, and then triple S. Of course, I feel like starting from the very bottom is the smartest way to do things. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Starting with C tier, we're going to be putting these C tier characters. I don't really need to talk about these characters too much. You pretty much don't need to know really anything about them. Oi is actually really good when she gets unique equipment, and her 6-star Oi is actually pretty nice. Other than that, though, all the other characters down here, they have really no other reason you want to run these specific characters. I could go on and talk about why their kits are bad and all that stuff, but there's really no reason to. All you really need to know is that there's every other character out there that does the same thing as them, but easily like 5 times better. You have no reason to run these characters at all whatsoever in any single game mode where they're viable. They just don't work at all. All right, moving on to B tier, I'm gonna be putting our girl Hiyori. Now Hiyori I have found to be pretty underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. She does decent magic damage, but you have no really other reason to run her. If you have any other 3-star magic character, I feel like Anna just does way more magic damage than her. Hatsune does more magic damage to her. Her only really spot that which she would shine in is clan battle, but her 6-star would be nice, and her unique equipment, of course. Obviously, unique equipment helps her out a little bit, so obviously she's gonna be B tier for now, but once she gets her 6-star and all that stuff, she'll be better. Of course, when she gets that, she will be very, very good, and she'll probably be like up here, probably, yeah, when she gets her 6-star. But for now, she will sit down in B tier. She just doesn't do enough damage. And the next B tier character, I'm gonna be putting Kurumi. Kurumi, she's just a weird one. I don't know what they're going for her. She's kind of like a stunner slash disruption character, but she doesn't do enough damage. Her stuns aren't that crazy, like overpowered or nothing like that. She only really is annoying when you're fighting against her in like Luna Tower. If you ever have a Luna Tower stage against her, she can be annoying. If you have a 5-star Kurumi, you can probably catch people off guard with that as your defense for PvP, but I see no real reason why you'd want to run this character over any other physical attacker in the entire game. So B tier for Kurumi. Moving on to A tier, we're going to be putting the 2 purple-haired characters. We got Summer Mifuyu and Rei. Summer Mifuyu, she's actually really good. She does pretty good damage in terms of physical attack damage, but once again, it's in the situation of why would you want to run Summer Mifuyu over other characters like Hiyori, Suzuna, Arisa, Shiori. You have way better physical DPS options for clan battle that just completely outshine her in every single way, shape, and form. But she is a free-to-play unit, and she's pretty solid. She does enough damage to say that I feel like she's definitely better than all these other people at the bottom. Rei. Now, Rei, when she gets her unique equipment, which will be coming up here in hopefully a few days from now, or like a week or so, 2 weeks, whenever this comes out, her unique equipment will make her insane, okay? Her 6-star is beyond busted as well. She'll be all the way up here. For now, though, as I said, this is why I want to make sure this is confirmed, that this is a pre-unique equipment video, because as before her unique equipment, she's a good physical attacker. I'd say Summer Mifuyu is actually a little bit better of a physical attacker. She's a good physical attacker in clan battle if you have literally no other options. I feel like Summer Mifuyu might even be better than Rei. Maybe Rei might be a little bit better on DPS. However, though, unique equipment will make her absolutely crazy. But as a base 5-star character, no unique equipment, no 6-star, she's going to be a mid option as a 1-star character. All right, S tier, I'm going to start it off with our girl Pecorine. As I said, once again, this is before unique equipment. With her unique equipment, she would be up here. But right now, I feel like Pecorine is a very solid tank, but there's June exists, Ruka now exists as well, Miyako exists now, Kuka exists, and they're just better tanks overall than her. Straight up. June, I feel like June is what Pecorine should be, is like pretty much how it goes. But yeah, her unique equipment makes Pecorine crazy, but for now she's just a solid S tier tank. Nothing really too much to talk about there. Next we have Carol in S tier. I feel like Carol and Pecorine, they kind of go hand in hand. They just have better options to use than Carol. I mean, But I definitely do use normal Carol more in other game modes, especially Clan Battle, than I would Pecorine. So I feel like normal Carol's a little bit better than normal Pecorine. So I'll just probably leave her at the top of S tier. And then the next X tier character, I'm going to be putting actually Yui. Now, I remember my last 1-star tier list, I had Yui in SSS, but since the release of Masato and Summer Kokoro, she has lost a lot of her value, and she kind of drops down to S tier. Still a very good healer, don't get me wrong. Very, very good grouped up healer. AoE healer, top, like, easily the second best AoE healer in the entire game next to Masato. Only problem with her, though, is she doesn't really provide any magic attack buff. All she gives is healing. Like, literally all that she does is healing, and she gives like a physical defense boost. So only really good against physical defense bosses, but you have no really reason to run this character almost anywhere except for maybe dungeon. All right, and the next S tier character is going to be Rima, or Lima, whatever you want to call her. So she's actually pretty solid in Battle Arena, but other than that, she kind of sucks. Like, that's her only game mode, is she's good in Battle Arena. Problem with her, though, is she just gets destroyed so fast. Her tankiness is not enough tankiness. I feel like Pecorine's definitely just a better overall tank than her. She does her job decently in some scenarios where she delays and she comes in a little bit late right to the fight, so the boss doesn't really have any time to attack you, and she shows up a little bit late, right? That's her only gimmick. Her only gimmick is she shows up late to the fight and stalls maybe 2 seconds, and then she just gets destroyed by any other attacker in the entire game. 5-star Lima just cannot last. Ilya would cut her up to shreds. Halloween Shinobu now cuts her up to shreds. There's too many defensive lowers, and she does not have enough defenses, or she doesn't completely heal herself back up to full health in order for her to live long enough to last all those other people out. Solid overall tank in Battle Arena and maybe some specific game modes where she can show up late to a fight and have you win. Other than that, though, you don't use this character ever at all, like barely ever. But she does her job, and she does it very well. So if you end up having to use her, she will get the job done. So that's why I have her S tier. She's just pretty valuable in Battle Arena, but she definitely has fallen down quite a bit. I definitely probably would have had her somewhere up here or here, but I'm gonna keep her in S tier because I know a lot of people do actually like her in Battle Arena, so I'll just keep her there for now. And we'll move on to SS tier. First SS tier character, I'm gonna be putting our girl Kokoro, normal Kokoro. I feel like she's just a step above the other normal characters. Action speed buffing, physical attack buffing. She self-heals herself as well. Very good for magical attack comps in clan battle. Very good there. Also just good in general in PvP. If you need an action speed buffer, she's good. She can be a very good face tank as well, since she is going to be healing herself. Definitely way better, and you see way more use out of Kokoro than you do all the other characters below her, so that is why I have her at the higher SS tier. Very good character. And next SS tier character, I'm going to be putting our girl Hiyori, a very, very good DPS character. I wouldn't say she is SSS tier because she's not that crazy, and I feel like she loses a little bit of her value because we just got released tons, and I mean tons, of new DPS characters. Christina just came out, Tomo came out, and they're all 500 million times better than Hiyori will ever be. Until she gets her 6-star, Hiyori becomes crazy with her 6-star, right? But right now, she's a very good physical attacker, easily the best 1-star physical attacker in the entire game. So that is why she deserves the higher up tiers, because she's the best 1-star, and this is obviously a 1-star tier list, so she goes higher. So Hiyori, SS tier, nothing really too much to talk about. She's kind of just like a little bit of a weaker Hiyori, so very good character, but not as crazy as other 3-star options that you have to use. All right, and the next SS tier character is going to be Halloween Miyako. Now, Halloween Miyako, I've actually found her to be very good. She does her job really, really well, which is that curse ability. Curse is super powerful, especially since she applies it so fast, and the way she's able to apply her Union Burst and does really good damage, high damage. You use her in some Luna Tower floors, and she does amazing. You use her in some scenarios. I know there's a little bit of clan battle places you can use her. I found her to be really useful in Battle Arena as well, for taking out the backline characters, applying the poison on them, so that the enemies deteriorate over time, and then you end up winning the fight. So Halloween Miyako, I found her to actually be super, super useful. An overall great mage killer, an overall great kind of utility character to get the fight done and clean up the enemies and curse them out and kind of take the battle to where it's a big mess of bosses and enemies just down to a single boss, because she's able just to melt the backline characters literally by melting them with the curse ability. So Miyako, she's a very good free-to-play character, but she isn't the best free-to-play character, and that is going to be the triple S tier for Summer Kokoro. I don't know what to say about this girl other than she is simply beyond belief strong. Single target healing, the highest single target heal in the entire game. Basically, you can full heal your June from 1 HP back up to like 85% of her health. It is a ridiculous union burst. Physical defensive shred, physical attack buff. Just pretty much a must run in clan battle. You're going to be using her on every one of your physical attack teams. You're going to be having Summer Kokoro on there pretty much. The team like Makoto, Hiyori, June, and then Summer Kokoro is like your 4 characters really, and that are going to pretty much stick on almost every team, and maybe Christina and Tomo now. Summer Kokoro, she's just that good. The best free-to-play character in the entire game. I feel like she's definitely the best 1-star character in the entire game as well. Just an overall oppressive, strong support type unit. And then the next SS tier character, triple S tier character actually, is Yukari. Now, Yukari, I had her in the super top tier last time, and she still stays there, simply for the fact that the job that she provides and the job that she does, which is stopping magical damage from hitting you, she does it perfectly, okay? The shield she gives on AoE to all of your allies is absolutely ridiculous. Single target healing and TP regeneration all on top of that. I use her all the time in battle arena or PvP modes. You use her all the time. She pretty much counters almost any magical team. She's ridiculous. She also has super high defenses as well. Very strong also in other game modes like quest mode, dungeon mode, yes, as well. But you don't really use her in clan battle. Clan battle is really the only mode where you don't use her, and that's why I feel like Summer Kokoro takes the edge, because you use Summer Kokoro in pretty much every game mode. Defense, arena mode, defense, she's always going to be on like stall teams for her, because you're insane single target healing. You always use her in quest mode. You always use her in clan battle. So she's just so valuable throughout that entire game. I feel like she's the best 1-star, but Yukari takes a definite close second, just for how broken she is against magical attackers and how she completely pretty much nullifies all the damage from she takes. If you have your Union Burst up, she eats Ilya for breakfast. Like, Ilya just does like literally 0 damage to you. Ana does 0 damage to you. Any of the AoE magical characters, they do 0 damage to you. And then she's supporting the team with TP regeneration and single target healing. She's just so crazy. So there we go. That is my 1-star tier list. Let me guys think of this down in the comment section down below. Would you guys change anything up? I feel like maybe the one thing I could see people changing up is probably moving Rima down to A tier, just because she's lost a lot of her value. Maybe Carol up to SS tier because you use her a lot. Other than that, though, I don't see really any other reason to change this tier list around. I feel this is a very good solid tier list because I've thought about this for quite some time. So there we go. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye, everyone.